Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum to all of you. I hope that you all are fine, happy and fresh. This is your science teacher, Muhammad Mashood Khan, and we are discussing chapter number 8, that is food and digestion. Before I start today's topic, I will recall what we have studied in this chapter. We have studied in this chapter that human body needs food to work. In the start of the chapter, they have taken the example of a machine. That machine needs fuel to work. So in the similar way, human body needs food to work. If fuel is not supplied to the machine will not work. So in the similar way, if food is not supplied to the body will not work properly. There is a statistic that is shared is each year a human being eat over 1 ton, that is 1000 kg of food, and drinks about 500 liters of liquid. But the interesting thing is that all the food and the liquid which is taken by the body is not beneficiary for the body. It means that for instance, like sometime there is a food that you like a lot, so your body, the demand of the body is not that much, but you eat that particular food just because of your likeness. So that excessive amount of eating, that food will be stored in your body in the form of fats, which is not good for your health. So the body needs different types of food to keep it working properly, and different types of foods are, for example, carbohydrates, fats, proteins, minerals, vitamins, salts and ruggeds. So these are some different types of food which are necessary for the human body to work it properly. So now we will discuss this different type of food one by one. So the first one that we are going to discuss is the carbohydrates. So carbohydrates are the chemicals that supply energy. Like carbohydrates are present in different types of food. So when you eat that particular food, then carbohydrates will be there in that food, and which will supply some energy to your body. They include sugars, of which there are a number of types, and starch. Like carbohydrates provide the sugar to your body, and starch also. So carbohydrates release energy when they are used up in cells. So as we have already discussed that carbohydrates provide some energy. So they provide energy when cells use it up. So when they are utilized, so they provide energy to the body. So there are in a picture there are different types of food which contain these carbohydrates. So there are green veggies, there are bell peppers, there are potatoes, carrots, watermelon, apples, berries, sprout bread, oats, brown rice, bananas, lentils, oranges, chickpeas. So there are different types of food that contains the carbohydrate, and these all are the rich sources of carbohydrate. So whatever you eat among from all this, it will provide you a good carbohydrate source. It is a good carbohydrate source, and obviously it will provide a decent amount of energy to your body if taken in the normal it is necessary that it should be used properly. Like if you take any of them and you use it excessively, or you are eating it excessively, so then it will not be good for the health. The second one is the fats. So fats are also energy food. They provide energy to the body. They provide more than twice the amount of energy as the same quantity of carbohydrate. So they are the one of the richest source of the energy as compared to the carbohydrates. So they provide twice of the amount of the energy that is provided by the carbohydrates. So they provide almost double energy to the body as compared to the carbohydrates. So a thin layer of fat under the skin acts as insulator and keeps the body warm. So while taking a lot of fats or in your diet, so there will be a thin layer of fat under your skin. So that layer of fat will act like an insulator to your body, and it will keep your body warm. So too much fatty food is not good, is not healthy, and does not make the body look good. Obviously, if you're taking too much fats, so it means that it is providing a lot of energy which will be stored in your body in the form of fats. So this fatty food is not healthy for your body, because this will make you fat, and when you will become fat, so it is possible that you might not look good, because you will be fatty. There will be a problem while you're walking. You will not be able to play properly any physical game. It will make you lazy, and there will be different types of diseases because of not moving quickly, or because of no exertion. So the fats do provide energy, but excessive amount of fats will make you unhealthy, and it's not good for your health also. In the picture you can see there are different types of foods that provide these fats. One of the biggest richest source is the butter. It provides a lot of fats. There is olive oil and avocado, nuts, and fatty fish. So these are all good sources of fats. The one of the richest source is nowadays, which we use in our diet, is the oil, or the vegetable, or the other ghee which we use in our diet. That is one of the richest source of the fats to our body. So eating fats is good, but eating uh, excessive amount of fats is unhealthy for the body. Moving further is the proteins. So proteins are needed to build new body tissue when we are growing. They are also used to repair damaged tissues, and if you cut yourself, new skin is made from protein. So protein plays like a rebuilding role and the growing role in your body. So when a child is growing, it need a lot of protein to grow. So if there will be a protein deficiency, so the child might not grow properly. So one should be aware that the intake of protein is good, and it also repair the damaged tissue. For God forbidden, like if you are injured somewhere, so if you are injured, so the protein is the one that heals up you quickly. So if you're injured, so if you're taking a high proteins, so you will be recovered quickly as compared to that if you're not taking the proteins in your diet. And if you cut yourself, so new skin is made from protein. So the same thing is like if you have an injury, that injury is in the form of like cutting your body. God forbidden that your finger is just cut it up because of a knife or something, or because of any unusual activity. So the new skin will appear because of the protein. So good and decent amount of protein in your body will heal up quickly. So in the picture you can see there are different foods that contain a good and decent amount of proteins. That are almonds, that are cooked meats, that is the yogurt, tuna fish, eggs, quark, and protein bar, and chia seeds, and different types of food contains the protein sources. These are all the protein sources that provide you a real good chance of growing, and also getting recover from an injury. So this is what we have discussed so far. Okay, so let me summarize this all what we have discussed in this lecture. So we have discussed about the different types of food, among which we discussed the carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. So we discussed about the carbohydrates, that are the chemicals like which supply energy to the human body, and also carbohydrate release energy when they are used up by the cells. Then we discussed about the fats. Fats are also like they provide energy to the body, and as compared to the carbohydrates, they provide twice the amount of energy as the same quantity of carbohydrates do. And a thin layer of fat under the skin acts like an insulator and keeps the body warm. Eating too much fatty food, or the food which contains fats, will be not good for you if you're taking an excessive amount, because it will make you fatty, and it will look not good, and it is unhealthy to your body. And then we discussed about the proteins, that they are needed to build new body tissues, and they are necessary for the growing body. So if God forbidden you're cutted or you're injured, so proteins, the intake of protein